Good morning. First of all, today is my dad's birthday, so happy birthday, Dad. Also, I finally succeeded in cleaning my couch cover, but I am going to leave the OU fleece here. 2 Tuesdays ago, I attempted to make a video that I couldn't even finish. Then, that following Friday, I made a video that after I shot it, I watched the footage and deleted it. I then made a new video with the thoughts from that video I deleted crammed into the middle section of this new video. Then, after I viewed what I had shot for that video, I cut the middle section out. These vlogs were not good. In the slightest. I had failed. Now, the videos I had attempted to make revolved around Apple and technology. The first one was about the supposed new MacBook Air design, and the second one was about an editorial that had been written on the website Engadget. I'm not going to try either of these topics again because failing once is enough, or twice in the case of the Engadget article. This does, however, beg the question. Why did I fail? A couple of reasons. First is that while I did articulate my thoughts on the topics before I shot the video, I did not write them down. Going scriptless is fine for some things, but not for this. So instead of writing down something to say on camera, I just rambled on for 15 minutes. I don't think any editor could edit that into something coherent. Also, I let my emotions get the better of me as I was filming. Getting upset about what some nobody at Engadget said about some technology company isn't worth my time. And yet, it happened. I could feel myself getting worked up and I'd have to cool myself back down, and then I'd get worked up and I'd have to cool myself back down, and it kept happening and I wasn't making a point, so I just wrapped up the video. It is hard to let these videos go, but I had to. Otherwise, I might never be able to make a video again. And thankfully, I had something I could fall back on for each of these videos. I could play Mario Tennis, or I could talk about friends and the Australian Open. After I attempted and failed to make a Friday video that week, I came up with this new concept. If I couldn't rein in my thoughts on this topic, I'd force myself to do it in a shorter manner in between two other topics. So I'd just throw it in between friends and the Australian Open. However, that middle section, I kept going and kept going and kept going, and I felt history repeating itself. What happened before was happening again. I basically failed twice trying to make this video. And falling back on playing a video game instead of making the video I wanted to make also felt like failure. So multiple failures all around for me 2 weeks ago. Now, you might be saying to yourself, these failures are small. They're not grand. You didn't fail as a vlogger, you just failed at making a video. But here's the thing, I would rather fail colossally than microscopically. It's the small failures that get to me. And it's because most of life's failures are small that it eats away at me. I focus on them. It's failing one test instead of the whole class. You see, you could take the class again if you fail the whole thing, but for one test, it's probably not worth it. That one test might knock your average down a letter grade, you know, from a B to a C or an A to a B. That one test can cause a ripple that grows and grows. Look, I know I shouldn't let the little ones get to me, but they do. And of course, everybody fails at something. And when you fail, it feels like the world is raining down on you. Of course, that's not the case. Failure is not the end of the world. You get a second chance. So your forehand struck the ball a little too hard and sent it just past the service line. There's always another point, another game, another match. You don't get that point back, but you get the next one and the next one. You learn from it and move on. I learned that if I think something should be written down, I should probably write it down. If a tennis player keeps hitting his forehand too long, he's going to make adjustments. Failure isn't failing. It's when you don't learn from it that you truly fail. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Friday.